Hello, y'all, and welcome to the very first episode of the Atlanta dating scene Hype, Hope, and Hot Messes. I'm your host, T. Rochelle. I'm fabulous, successful, but currently in an on again, off again relationship with my couch, Pinot Grigio, and the dating app I delete and re download weekly. If you're here, it means that either you've survived Atlanta's dating scene or you're still out there, dodging narcissists and love bombers like potholes on Peachtree. So let's set the tone real quick. This podcast is not your typical how to find love guide. This is a space for grown folk, especially for those of us 40 and up who are navigating dating in a city where men are scarce, women are thriving, and Instagram might as well be the new Tinder. So let's start with something that always comes up in every brunch conversation: the gender ratio. Yeah, we've all heard it. For every one man, there are 20 women in Atlanta. Now, I haven't fact checked it with the Census Bureau, but child, sometimes it feel like it's true. And when I first moved to Atlanta, it pained me to hear a man say that, and I would get so defensive. But it's true, especially when you're 40 plus looking for a partner who's emotionally available, professionally stable, and doesn't think polyamory is just a cute word for I'm non-committal. Here's the thing: the gender ratio might be exaggerated, but the imbalance in the dating option is real, especially for Black women. And I don't just mean quantity, I mean quality, because because a lot of men in our age group are either already married, divorced, and emotionally unavailable, dating 25-year-olds, or they've decided monogamy is a scam created by the government. So yes, these streets are hot, but not always with the options that make sense. So let's talk about the Instagram culture for a minute. Back in the day, you got to know someone without seeing a curated highlight of their life. Now when we meet someone, we already know what gym he goes to, what brands he wear, what restaurants he visit, and what his last girlfriend looked like before the first date. Everyone's personal brand is on display. And dating feels more like a competition of, basically who's the most desirable, who's the most polished, or who's the most unbothered. People don't want to build anymore. They want to post vacation pics with people that they barely know and call it goals. Dating has become a performance, and when you're in your 40s trying to be authentic in a world of filters, angles, and soft life aesthetics, it gets exhausting. Now, let's get real for a second. Being a successful Black woman in Atlanta is both a blessing and sometimes a curse in the dating world. I've got the degrees, the house, the cars, the travel stamps, and yet somehow I'm still having conversation with grown men about why calling after 10 p.m. for a chill session isn't a date. Success doesn't protect you from nonsense. Sometimes it attracts it. Some men see your success and feel inspired. Others, they get intimidated, defensive, or start trying to humble you like it's their full-time job. And it don't even get me started talking about the guys who want you to build with them, but they forget to bring anything to the table. So yeah, we're out here doing a damn thing, but it's lonely sometimes. And the dating pool, well, let's just say that it could use a little chlorine. Listen, I'm 48. I got bills, boundaries, and a bedtime. And I'm not trying to be in the club every weekend taking tequila shots with people who just figured out their credit score. But here in Atlanta, it seems like everyone refuses to age out of their 20s, especially in the dating scene. Men 45 plus still trying to figure it out, still ghosting people, still not ready for commitment, still talking about vibes like they didn't just leave their therapy session about why their third marriage didn't work. And look, I'm all about fun, but I want grown conversations, grown energy, grown accountability. I don't think that's too much to ask for. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only one over 40 who wants something real. But then when I talk to my girls, my listeners, my beautiful, brilliant single, and your other beautiful, brilliant singles in Atlanta, I realized that no, it's not just me. We're all feeling it. So here's what you can expect from this podcast. We're going to laugh. We're going to vent. We're going to share real stories, the hype, the hope, and yes, the hot messes. Next week, we'll be discussing online dating over 40. And you don't want to miss that because we have stories to tell. If this episode spoke to you, share it with your tribe, your group chat, your friend who swore she's done with dating but is currently texting that same man back. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this podcast with your friends. This is the Atlanta dating scene: hype, hope, and hot messes, where grown folk come to heal, laugh, and keep it all the way real. Till next time, stay fly, stay fierce, and maybe, just maybe, stay off hinge for the weekend. Speak with you soon.